There you go. It's your boy Jess with Chelsea Christ Incarnate, coming at you with a weekly message for June 25th, I believe, or was it the 24th? 24th in 2019. I'm using the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle for this week. If you would like to contribute to the gas tank, or my stomach, or the dogs, information for personal services will be down below. Energy exchange donations always super welcome. Bless you. Bless all of you. And anything else? No. Facebook and Instagram. Just look in the information box down below. Okay. So, weekly message. I'm trying to keep them short, just because of Wi-Fi. Glimpse, Indigo, Rainbow, Crystal Children, and Beyond with Acorn's Invitation. Touch, exchange, connection. So this is a masculine energy, not just by what's going on here. This is a chance to recognize your power and recognize where spirit wants you to give it form. In the beginning of the week, Stolen Undersleep, didn't this pop up recently? I think for a daily. Unaware, unconscious, unawakened. Again, you might not know your contributions, but every prophet understands that only so much can be known. So as long as you act in accordance with your divine truth, as long as two people gave me the song in like 24 hours last week, or maybe, que sera sera, whatever will be, que sera sera. The future's not ours to see. We can feel it, but we can't experience it. And that's what's going on in the beginning of the week. There's this cultivation, culmination, doing and wondering if what we as individuals within the collective will actually have an effect. We can't think that way. All right, don't doubt. We can't see what's coming, but that doesn't mean that that's an excuse to not continue doing what we're doing. Just because we don't know doesn't mean that it's not exactly what is required of us. So with this card, it truly is, don't rely on intelligence, rely on instinct. Because we can't know everything. And the things that we don't know but still might be able to pick up on can give us motivation. It's not a time for clarity. In the beginning of the week, it's not a time for clarity. It's a time of surrender into the dark void, into the divine. Now, lighting the darkness. Ancestors, ancestral line, generational shift. This is a mix. So some of the viewers here will be fairly younger, and just by being a part of a different generation and living a certain way, educating those who might be clinging to old ways. This is also illumination of the self, decoding, feeling how deep the coding went. A lot of people watching this video in the collective are going to... It's like, oh, I thought I did the work. I thought I was doing good. And you didn't realize how deep, how much. So dark places being enlightened, whether that's in your own psyche or the people around you, or if you, another context to this message is that if you are working on touching other people with your light, you may hear back, you may find a pathway to step on. There's a lot of revealing. I mean, that's really lovely, because after this, a little bit of revelation kind of goes a long way, you know? And honestly, on a personal level, on an egotistical level, it's like, wait, what? Oh. So middle of the week answers, I just heard. Answers to questions you've been asking, answers to questions that needed to be asked but might not have been asked outright. Becoming ancestor, living the generational shift from within, which this card is a deconstruction card. Whether you're one of the ones being affected by younger people or those who are just a little bit more understanding of the sensitive ways, it's difficult to be changed. Even if you're one of the ones being the light upon the darkness, there might be change for you to be brave. Say what you need to say. Love how you need to love. Boundaries. At the end of the week, Green Man's Door. Portals to Fairy Wheel of the Year, Galactic and Gaian entry points. Now, I'm not an astrologer. It's very scientific. There's a lot to observe. There's a lot. I'm a very clairsentient being, and clairvoyant and claircognizant. Claircognizant is a big one. I just know things. Galactic and Gaian entry points. This here is about opportunity. Hold on. For the collective, it's a fresh approach. I'm seeing doors open into fairylands, which is our more natural state. Tinkership is beautiful. But when it's worshipped outside of the self, it can become toxic. Hold on. Leaving behind a lot. I know we talk about this all the time, but it's like saying yes. Opening that door. Letting it open on your behalf. Especially after we get a little tidbit about something we're not terribly aware of, or we see the results, we see the light. That can also be this way, like fairies leading you down out of your own darkness toward a change, toward a new landscape, toward an open door for us to walk through. Now, this is important. This card flipped out. The Lovers. New love, courtship, romance, falling in love with life, with your divine life purpose. Life itself is romantic. It's tragic. It's dramatic. Yes. High stakes. Commitment, ceremony. Commitment, ceremony. To what makes you feel alive, connected, worthy, purposeful. And not too much, not in the way that humanity needs, but the way the world needs. Gaia, Earth, nature. Do not punish yourself for things you cannot know. Why am I born in this body? Why am I born in this culture? Why was I born to struggle in such ways? Well, to pop a certain knot, to do a certain something, to bring the change that you wish to see, somehow, some way. Which is going to open up a whole new future. Eclipse season is coming, from my understanding. So this energy is going to be heavy for a little bit. Creating doors, opening them, allowing them to shut. Because when you say yes to something, you say no to something else. It is the same thing. When you accept, there's not a whole lot of room for else. And what we are accepting, these two are very closely related. This green man's door, what it is on the other side of this portal is everything that your soul needs. Sorry if you can hear that. Shots fired. Boys and their toys, I'll tell you what. Not that girls don't play with their toys, but I mean, really though. Guns. Shooting range. Huh. This is also discovering the love of self. Leaving behind. We're leaving behind a lot of ego here this week, y'all. Whatever we don't know that we do that causes harm. Hold on. A lot of what we don't know that causes harm inadvertently, we might have attention drawn to that so that we can change that and create a new world to walk through. Because this invitation, this exchange, this is divine love. This is your true nature. A little bit of fae. Just because most people have forgotten doesn't mean that it's not true. And we are getting a glimpse. Light the way. We are getting a glimpse of where our most magical gifts are wanted. And it is lovely. Say yes. Walk through that door. Leave behind all that cannot be brought with. Because we don't know. We don't truly know our ripple effects. But as long as we accept a little bit of responsibility enough to change, those ripple effects can have beautiful effects. And not just for you to see, but for others. Okay, stepping into mission. Stepping into mission, we are invited to bring our true magical, fae, loving sides to all things. Beginning of the week will let you know where you have been ignorant. And ignorant is innocent. It means you did not know. Unaware. You can't be mad. You can't be mad. But you can follow the light. And you can open that door for yourself. Is what Spirit wants. Is what Spirit wants. And if you want what Spirit wants, that is ultimate harmony. All right. Take care. Rock on. Love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me.